What's up guys, Cardhugger here, and today I'm here with a Digimon deck profile. Today we'll be going over the LordKnightmon deck from BT-19. This is the purple based build, so it's not using the Knightmon stuff. I'll probably make a Knightmon version of the deck a little bit later once I'm done with everything else, but I do want to play with the purple version of the deck because it does seem to be the one that's topping the most. And yeah, it's quite meta relevant now. So let's get right into the Digitomas. So for the Digitomas, running 4 of Tsunomon from BT6. So this one activates whenever you ditch a card from your hand. You can also draw one with this ability. So it's quite good. And it just helps you replenish your hand and helps you dig through your combo pieces. So definitely one of the better Digitomas to use for this deck. Let's start off from the level 3s first, because this deck is pretty important on the level 3s and 4s. So for the level 3s, running 4 of the Goblin from BT-14. This one only has an inherent ability, which is whenever you ditch a card, you can gain 1 memory. We do that quite a lot in this deck, so we do want to increase memory that way. Since we are not running memory gaining tamers in this deck, so using these Digimon that can help you gain memory here and there, it definitely helps a lot. So next we are running 2 of the Labramon from EX5. So on play, you can ditch a card from your hand to return a Dark Animal or a Shaman card back to your hand, which this deck actually does run a lot of. So the deck is very similar in concept to the Anusmon deck back in BT-15 and EX5. So you'll be seeing a lot of really similar cards. But yeah, both decks are strong. So you know, that's why people are trying to see what works. And yeah, let's go continue on to the level 3s. We're running 3 of the Psychemon, just a Floodgate to prevent your opponent from reducing costs. And we're running 3 of the Gazimon to prevent your opponent from gaining memory outside of Tamers. So Floodgates are good. We're running 3 of each. You'll be calling a lot of the level 3s back out. So being able to call Floodgates is always strong. So once you've done your things, you can kind of go into Psychemon to prevent your opponent from doing the same thing if they're playing a Anubismon version of the deck. Or, you know, just preventing your opponent from reducing play costs is just good. So last but not least, we're running 2 of the Sistermon Blanc. So Sistermon Blanc is here because it can help you ditch a card and draw 2, but it also helps you give you a little bit of protection for your Royal Knight cards, which is, you know, your LordKnightmon. So it has decoy for there, but it only prevents deletion abilities, deletion effects. It doesn't protect bounce and DP minus. So it's a little bit limited, but it's better than nothing. So we're still running 2 of these because it's decoy red and black, and LordKnightmon is black, so you'll be able to decoy it. Alright, now let's move on to level 4s. We're running 4 of the Doberman X Antibody from EX5. So this card is here to help you put cards in your trash, dig through your deck by drawing, and then if you play this with a ability, he also has retaliation, which is nice. But the inherent ability is also pretty good. On your turn, whenever you play a Digimon with a ability, you can gain 1 memory back. So it's quite nice. Next, we are running 4 of the Ogremon from BT-14. So this Ogremon just helps you gain memory. Whenever a card is trashed from your hand, you can gain 1 memory with his main effect. And the second effect is also whenever a card is trashed from your hand, you can gain memory. So just a solid card that synergizes with the deck. So it's pretty good. And we're running 2 Deltamon. Deltamon is here to help you remove Floodgates or just annoying level 4s. If you're worried your opponent Blast Evolving into a level 5, you can use this to get rid of level 3 and 4s. It has on play, on evolution, and on deletion ability, so that's also nice, and the inherent being a blocker is okay. Alright, next for the level 5, we are running 4 of the Cerberusmon from EX5. So Cerberusmon is actually really good in this deck because first off, the on play ability lets you play a level 3 purple card from your trash, but the evolution ability lets you draw 1 and then you can ditch a card from your hand. And if you have X Antibody or Cerberusmon in the source, you can use his on play ability as well. So you'll be able to cheese out a Floodgate or a Laboromon to get your combo pieces and whatnot. So it's good. It's good. And the inheritability is on attack, you can delete one of your Digimon to unsuspend. So comboing with your LordKnightmon X Anybody's Alliance, you can do quite a lot of damage with this. Next, for the other level 5s, we're running 2 of the BT-19. BT-19 on evolution just lets you play another level 3 purple Digimon from your trash. You kind of want to have level 3 on your board, so if you don't have the LordKnightmon in your hand to Digivolve into, you can still have Alliance material for your X Antibody. And then the inheritability is whenever a Digimon is deleted on your opponent's turn, you can play a level 4 lower Digimon from your trash. For the last level 5, we're running the 1 Cerberusmon from BT-19. On play on evolution, you can grab a Dark Animal or Shaman card back to your hand. You're mainly going to use this to retrieve your combo pieces in case you're trying to build up another stack, or you can use it to grab reuse your Anubismon if you drew into it. So it's pretty good. I was running 2-2 before, but deck space is really tight in this deck because I do want to keep having 2 of the Sistermons. That's why I kept this at 2. But yeah, running 1 is okay. You don't really need it early game. You just need it whenever you are running out of steam. So having 1 is fine, and you don't always run up steam. So yeah. Next, for the level 6s, we're running 3 of the LordKnightmon X Antibody. So this is the new main star of the show. It's very strong. First off, it's got collision, piercing, so those are pretty good keywords. And then on evolution, for every Digimon you have on your board, you can Digivolve 1, and then until the end of your opponent's turn, the Digimon cannot Digivolve. So being able to stop blast evolutions is just good. And I believe you can also target the Digimon that you didn't Digivolve with, because the Digivolve you can target separately. So for each one, you can Digivolve 1 on your opponent's Digimon, and then afterwards you can just select another one that to not have it Digivolve until the end of the turn. So just being able to stun their evolutions is very strong. And then on all turns, if you have LordKnightmon or X Antibody in the source, all your Digimon with Knightmon in their text gains Alliance and plus 3000. So she'll be swinging for 15k, and with Alliance, it's just you're gonna be beating stuff up. And being a 15k blocker in everyone's turn is also pretty good. Next, we're running 2 of the LordKnightmon from BT-19. So this card, we're running, deck space is a little bit tight, so we're only running 2, but I do want to run a 3rd one if I make space for it. But 2 is fine for now because we are running a lot of the pro forms. So LordKnightmon's ability is on evolution or on play. You can play a level 4 Lord Digimon from your trash for the planet's cost. So you can use this to retrieve your Saison Blanc if you want. If you're playing against a deck that has protection, you can use this to bring it back out just to get a little bit of protection there. And then our opponent's turn, whenever any of your opponent's Digimon would attack, you can change the target to one of Royal Knights. So this one also works with your BT-19. If they attack and you have this ability out, you can use it and have a crash, and then you can play another Digimon with the BT-19 inherit ability. So it's pretty good. Next, we are running 1 of the Anubismon from EX5. This card is restricted to 1, so we're only running the 1. But it's still super strong on evolution and during main phase. You can discard up to 3 cards from your hand, and then you can play a purple Digimon from your trash with the cost -3. And then for every card you ditch with this ability, you can increase the cost by reduce the cost by a further 1. So reducing 6 costs is pretty good. And then whenever a card is played by ability, you can pop something that's level 5 or lower. If you didn't pop, you can draw 1. So Anubismon is just good. Next, for the level 7, we're running 1 Rune Mode. We don't have space for another one, but 1 is nice in case you're playing against a deck that goes wide. Just being able to do a global -5k is great. And if you can potentially attack with this on the turn that's Digivolved, being able to -10k your opponent's turn is even better. So yeah, Rune Mode is pretty nice. Next for the options, we're running 3 of the Purple Memory Boost, 3 of the Wisdom Trainings, so just consistency boosters. You can kind of adjust the ratio according to what you like. And we're running 2 of the Purple Scramble, just to help you set up for turns later on. And we are running 4 of the Portal Form. So Portal Form is actually pretty important in this deck. We aren't running the Tamers, so being able to Digivolve into your level 5s for 1 cost less is pretty huge. So most of the time you will be Digivolving for a discount. So that's the main, pretty much that's the deck. There's a lot of there's some flexible slots that you can choose. It's up to your personal preference. Floodgates, you can kind of adjust the ratio according to what you like. If you want to run more Labromons, you can. Labromons, right? If you want to cut out the System Blanks, you can. You can run other stuff if you want. More memory boost, whatever. But I think early game she's actually quite nice as well. You have a body on the board and you can ditch a card, draw 2. Helps you speed up the deck a bit. And yeah, overall the deck is just very consistent. You can do what you want or what the deck wants to do pretty consistently in your games. And since the deck takes through the cards take through your deck so fast, you'll be able to build out stacks and just have steam for a long time. And if you don't, you have a lot of recovery plays to do as well. So overall, the deck is just good. And yeah, LordKnightmon, you know, he was really good in yellow, and now he's really good in purple. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this deck of, I guess, though. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you want to support the channel, feel free to use the affiliate links down below and become a member if you haven't already. But this is Cardtaku, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!